Today I'm going to be reading from Moses chapter 7, which is in the Pearl of Great Price, about Enoch, who's mentioned briefly in Genesis in the Bible. In verse 28 it says, "And it came to pass that the God of heaven looked upon the residue of the people, and he wept. And Enoch bore record of it, saying, How is it that the heavens weep, and shed forth their tears, as the rain upon the mountains? And Enoch said unto the Lord, How is it that thou canst weep, seeing that thou art holy, and from all eternity to all eternity?" And then in verse 32, "The Lord said unto Enoch, Behold, these thy brethren, they are the workmanship of my hands, of mine own hands. And I gave unto them their knowledge in the day that I created them in the Garden of Eden, gave I unto man agency. And unto thy brethren have I said, and also given a commandment, that they should love one another, and that they should choose me their father. But behold, they are without affection, and they hate their own blood." And then the end of verse 37, "Wherefore should not the heavens weep, seeing that these shall suffer?" And I have come to know God as this loving God who loves us and weeps over us and has compassion for us, and that when we choose wickedness and to turn away from God, the wrath that we experience isn't necessarily God's punishment, but the natural consequences of our choices. There was a time that I did turn away from God and was living wickedly, and what I came to discover is that way of life, the natural consequences brought misery and suffering that could have been avoided. Not that there isn't sorrow with the commandments, there's still, and with God, there's still hardship, but it's so different. With God, there's so much more peace and hope and love and confidence, and that when I was away from God, I didn't have. And so much more suffering I experienced because of my choices. And it's really changed my relationship with God, realizing that He's not up there waiting for us to mess up so that He can punish us, but that He's so loving, and that His commandments are designed to protect us and to bring us happiness, and that He wants us to choose Him, not because He needs us to choose Him, but because He loves us and He doesn't want us to suffer.